What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Dog Pound. I am M-Dog, coming to you live from the Dog Pound Boom Boom Room. Weather not cooperating, so we're doing our talking where it's warm. Hope you guys understand that. But before we get into this video, please smash that like button, share this video with your freedom-loving friends, and consider subscribing to the channel, please. If you subscribe, make sure to click that old notification bell so you are sure to see the new videos as soon as they are uploaded. That is the easiest thing you can do to help support the channel, and it doesn't cost a thing but a few seconds of your time. Our viewers are the greatest freedom lovers on YouTube, and we are truly grateful to have each of your all's support. For today's video, a little different. I'm gonna try to answer a few of your most popular questions when it comes to OLight flashlights and the lasers. So the difference with the questions that come in, and sometimes I have the answers and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I got to research them, and I always try to make sure I get back to them. I'm doing something that's just gonna, I think, hopefully this will help answer questions that are out there about them, especially the ones that I've gotten from you guys. So, what's the difference between the models? What's the difference, and what are the available models on the market today? I can't answer all of that, but I can do this. I have 3 models here that I use personally, and then I'm going to be able to show you guys the difference between the 3. And maybe it'll give you some insight on some things, and it'll help answer maybe what would work best for you and your platform that you want to use it on. Now, in total transparency here, I want you guys to know that I am not a paid representative for OLight, nor did they supply any of the OLight flashlights or lasers you're going to see in this video or any of my previous videos. I'm a customer and a fan of the products. Well, probably like many of you are. Every OLight that I own, I purchased at Steele's Gun Shop over in Lewis, Delaware, at regular price, just like every other customer. My only ties to OLight is their main corporate office, who sent me a pen light to review, and they have referred customers to my channel who wanted to see a couple of the flashlights that, for the weapons platform flashlights and stuff. So they actually referred some of their customers to my channel so that they could see the OLight flashlights and products being used on the weapons platform. I have a great relationship with OLight, and they have been very supportive of what I'm doing here. They have always been super helpful to me, but I am in no way under any obligations or compensated by them. In other words, I'm just a shore Billy who has an OLight addiction, kind of probably like many of you are. Next, I don't have access to any ranges or shooting areas where I can demonstrate these lights under live fire conditions at nighttime. I wish I did, and I hope to someday change that, but for now, I'm limited. But I will be able to show them being attached to different platforms under live fire conditions from previous shoots that we have done, and then you're going to see that as the video progresses. I'm going to show you what they can do at night and what kind of performance you can expect from them by setting up a target and lighting it up at different distances. If nothing else, you will at least get a good visual of each model I have here to show you guys. You will get to see how the flashlight illuminates your target and visibility of the laser on the target. I'll do my very best to show you all their features, and I will discuss any negatives that I see. Everything except the live fire feedback from night shooting, that's the only thing we're going to be lacking, so I apologize again. Let's take a look at the first model of OLight that I have right here. This one right here. This is the OLight BALDR Pro R. I actually have 2 of these on different platforms. Love this thing. When this light is fully charged, it has 1,350 lumens white light flashlight with an integrated green laser beam that throws a beam out to 200 meters. It features a mode selector ring, which is your ring right here, it allows you to select your different settings. You get 3 different modes of operation with it. Simple turn of the ring, you can choose from the flashlight only, the laser only, or a combination of both. It has a quick install system that allows you to quickly attach and detach with the locking swing arm, which is, you can see it in the light a little better. This right here, and you put it on, you just lock it back, locks securely. It has an option for long setups. You can buy pressure pads for this, and it hooks right on magnetic. Just like if you're going to charge it, it would just attach right there, and then you have your little pressure switch. So you can put it on your longer platforms. I personally don't have one here with me to demonstrate. I wish I did, but I do not. But now it is not only fit for compact setups, but also for the long setups. It works with Glock or standard Picatinny 1913 rails. It is proven to withstand high recoil and impact. It is dual rear switches back here. You just squeeze them together. There are 3 colors available for the BALDR Pro R. You can choose from either desert tan, gunmetal gray, or black. The max runtime for these is 93 minutes. It is drop tested at 1 meter, and it weighs in at a total of 4.44 ounces. It is waterproof, and it retails for around $170. So, with that being said, we're going to go dark, and we're going to see how it performs. Told you guys we can't do no live fire, but we're going to do the best we can to show these lights and what they're capable of at nighttime with what we have to offer here. We're outside of the boom boom room here at the dog pound, and as you can see, we have a target set up 7 yards away. First one we're going to try is the OLight BALDR R Pro, and we're going to start off with the laser. Sorry about the sniffles, it's cold. We're going to do the laser. Once we test the laser, we're going to then try the laser light combo, and then we'll do the straight flashlight. And then what we're going to do, we'll start at 7, we'll go to 15, then to 25, 50, to give you distance on what this light is capable of in as dark a situation as we could give it. So let's start with just the laser. All right, so at 7 yards, there's the laser. Very clear, crisp, easy to hold and maintain. 7 yards, light laser. And he's lit up like the Christmas tree. You can still see the laser beam really clear. No problems whatsoever at 7 yards. So if I had to pull the trigger, I'd be very confident right now that I'm definitely going to hit what I'm aiming at. So, at 15 yards, target is still lit up very well. It is more of a floodlight type light. There is some light spill going out. So if you're looking for a light that's going to give you more lighting up around the target, maybe that's a good thing in crowded areas or wherever you may be. But there you have it. That's at 15 yards. Now we're at 25 yards. We'll do the same thing, light laser combo, and then I'll switch it back to laser to show you the beam at 25 yards, and then we'll do straight flashlight from 25. This is them together. So at 25 yards, you can see that we have more light spill
around the target, and the beam, of course, is expanding a little bit. So you went from a dime size beam at 15 yards to a, probably not quite a quarter, but right good size beam. Still very clear to, and easy to make your target out. This is straight laser beam at 25. Gives you a little bit better visual on the beam itself. Very easy to pick it out. All right, so we're at 50 yards now. Chances are you'll never have to use your light from this distance, but we're just trying it out. So we'll do the flashlight and then we'll do the laser. So at 50 yards, there's your target in the corner. So you're still lighting the target up very well. And even with the sights on my gun, I could make the shot from here at 50 yards very easily with that light. Very nice illumination at this distance. We'll do straight laser beam now at 50 yards. And there's the laser beam on target at 50 yards. All right, back at 7 yards with the BALDR Pro R. I just want to show you guys about the laser, or the strobe light. This is when you can use it as a defensive tool. That's seriously going to mess up somebody's vision. We have a camera that's set up on the target, and I'll hopefully be able to give you the assailant's perspective with the laser beam on. Pretty cool. OLight BALDR Pro R, very, very effective.
Let's take a look at the second model of OLight that I have right here. This one is the OLight VALKYRIE Turbo. I really do like this light. Now this light is what is referred to as an LEP light. Let me guess, you're wondering what the heck is an LEP light? Well, LEP stands for laser excited phosphor. That is a process in which a blue laser beam is reflected onto a phosphor layer supported by a sapphire substrate after passing through a focusing lens. Kind of sounds complicated, don't it? Well, the blue laser beam that's internal excites the phosphor and it converts it into an intense white light. A lot of people refer to it as a white laser. Yeah, I've had some people out there on YouTube in viewer land tell me that it's stupid saying white laser. Well, it kind of is, and you'll understand why hopefully when I'm done with this. The blue laser beam excites the phosphor and converts it into an intense white light. The light that it produces is 70,225 CD with a throw of up to 530 meters. Now I'm pulling them stats right off the OLight website, so I'm not making them up. That's off the OLight website. It is designed to not only be a bright flashlight, but to also be a defensive flashlight. And I'm going to tell you that you'll see in a little bit exactly why that is. It is extremely intense, concentrated white light. With its narrow and almost no spill LEP beam, its light intensity is much higher while the light throws in the same distance, which makes it a much brighter and suitable for defensive purpose of momentarily blinding, which is what you would like to achieve if you're facing a home invasion or self-defense, life or death situation. The LEP design results in an extremely tight spotlight with a very long throw, for more than you can get compared to a traditional LED light. Taking advantage of the Valkyrie Turbo's tight spotlight, it helps you identify the object quickly and clearly so you can lock on the target without distraction in pitch black scenarios. The Valkyrie Turbo is powered by two widely available CR123A batteries, and it has a runtime of up to 184 minutes on a full brand new set of batteries. According to OLights online store, OLight is providing, listen to this now, OLight is providing free CR123A batteries whenever you need them up until December 31st of 2023. I'll repeat that again. OLight is providing free CR123A batteries whenever you need them up until December 31st of 2023. So for more info on that, you can find that info and complete details on their website at www.olightstore.com. The Valkyrie Turbo is available in either black or desert tan. It is completely waterproof. It weighs in at 4.7 ounces, has a length of 3.55 inches, a width of 1.44 inches, and a height of 1.33 inches. It is constructed from aluminum alloy, and the MSRP is $149.95. So, let's go dart and see how this one performs.
All right, so now we've got the OLight Valkyrie Turbo. This is a different beast. You know, this one's the one that's got the super bright light and it's got a strobe. There's no laser in this one. But like I said, a lot of people have called this a white laser. I think you'll see why. So at 7 yards, if you want to light him up, it's pretty easy to do. You see how condensed the beam is? And if you look at the other video with the BALDR Pro R, you had quite a bit of spill. This doesn't have that. This is a concentrated, very tight spotlight type beam. And if you want to use it as a defensive tool, you depress both of your rear buttons, and there's your high-powered strobe. So you could actually maneuver out of a line of fire if you have an assailant coming at you, but you could definitely use this as a defensive weapon, or a defensive tool, I should say. Your weapon is the gun, of course, but he's not going to be able to see very well. Again, you see very little spill from that light, almost none. That is concentrated heavily right at the target. And even at this distance, if you hit him with a strobe, again, very disorienting. I love this light. This is a really cool light. So I think OLight hit a home run with the Valkyrie Turbo. Very nice. Very easy to put your sights on target. Super bright. I mean, even if you want to look, I mean, it's amazing. So that's the OLight Valkyrie Turbo.
The third and final OLight that I have here that I can show you guys is the OLight BALDR S BL. As OLight's website states, it is small but mighty. It is ultra compact, but it still delivers an incredible 800 lumens with a 130 meter beam distance. The BALDR S series is available with either a green or blue laser, and this one is a blue laser. I have also heard that they may soon have a red laser as well, but I can't confirm this at this time. If you guys know more about that, then please drop me a comment and let me know. I work hard to give you guys up-to-date and accurate information, but I'm human and definitely not perfect. So if you have info that I don't know about it or may have missed, please feel free to share that and let me know. That way we can properly be informed together. One thing that is very cool about the BALDR S is that it has a sliding rail feature to give you that perfect fit on your gun. If you can see that, that actually right here is your rail, and it actually slides back and forth, gives you a little bit of play, so if you need to make some fine adjustments on your weapon. Has 3 modes of operation, has a white light only, a laser beam only, or a light and laser combo. It has a low battery indicator light that alerts you when your battery power is less than 10%, which I happen to think that that's really cool. It does charge up using a magnetic charger that is included with the light and just attaches right there at the bottom. The BALDR S has a max run time of 140 minutes when it is fully charged. The max light intensity is 4400 candela. The height is 2.48 inches, length is 1.42 inches, and the width is 1.28 inches. It weighs in at 3.35 ounces, including the battery. The MSRP on the BALDR SBL is $129.99. So let's go dark and see how this one performs.
So now we have the OLight BALDR S, the S series. This is the BL for blue light. They also have these, I believe, in red light and maybe even green. I definitely know they have it in red, but this one is the BL for blue light. So at 7 yards, let's put the laser on him and see what it looks like. These blue lights are really cool. So there is your blue laser at 7 yards. There's your blue laser at 7 yards. You can also do the middle position, which will give you the light laser combo. We'll do straight light here. It's got a very bright light for a mini. Very nice. And this light is also on the X macro. So on a, I don't know, they call it a compact, but to me it's more like a mid, the X macro, but you can see how well the light fits on the frame. And it works, it snaps right in there like clockwork, very easy to take on and off. But it's like it's made for the X macro. And then if I turn this off, again, my fingers are freezing, we'll get the light laser combo, which is right there. I don't know, I would have to say that I'm not sure if the blue light is as prominent as the green, but I mean, it's definitely very visible. So let's take it on back to 20 yards and see what we do there. So now we're at 20 yards with the BALDR S BL. This is the light laser together. Again, you can still see the blue light. I think the light actually, the further back you go especially, I think we lose a little bit of the laser. But the floodlight flashlight is very nice. It's pretty cool. I've got on that target that I actually shot the other day, and it actually, the laser actually changes colors if you go across the holes that are in the target. So that's what it looks like together at 20 yards. Now let's flip it to the laser. This one here is straight laser. at 20 yards. It definitely doesn't, you don't have a laser trail either, I noticed with the blue. The green, you can actually see the laser trail really well to the target. But the blue is actually, for the most part, hidden, which is pretty cool. Seems like it wouldn't give your location away if you have, you know, if that was something that you were depending on. So we go to the light and laser, and then we switch it over to the flashlight. Wrong way. There we go. That's straight floodlight flashlight. This is at 20 yards. Again, with the Mini, I don't think you're going to really go out much further. Would need to, but light laser combo. So that's what you got at nighttime, what you're working with. It's got a really bright light for a Mini. I'd have to say that I really like this system too. Now you guys have seen the 3 units that I have. I hope this helps you. It's freaking cold out, and I want Tammy to try something here before we go in. And then either way, I will see you guys on the next video. And if I don't talk to you before, then have a great, happy New Year from us all. I love you guys.
Okay, first of all, hey everybody. I didn't run off, just working, but I'm back. You know, frigid temperatures out here doing something like I'm crazy. But anyway, Lance and his brilliant ideas, I get drug into, as we know. Excuse me. So when he's talking about the lights and the different things, of course, as you know, I have glasses. And so I thought, well, let's talk about how this affects somebody with glasses. Because we've all seen my struggles with some things that I try to shoot with glasses on, and there are some struggles I've had. So I've never used one of his lights or any of his fancy little tools. I just play with my particular fun guns and things. But I wanted to see how this affected, you know, if my glasses would affect this at all or anything. It doesn't seem, I don't seem to have any issues like I thought I might. I just wasn't sure really how it would work. But it doesn't seem to be an issue. It actually seems to be pretty good. So Lance may go looking for one of his lights and realize it's gone.
No surprise.
So Tammy may be adding one of these to her mechanic. Just saying. You know, I've not been around for a little bit. But of course, when I come back, I'm taking one of his little fun toys. Sounds about right, huh?
No surprise.
So anyway, just want to check and see how it would affect that. Thought maybe somebody with some eyeglasses or something. You know, just want to chime in. Plus, thought it was time to get my face back out there a little bit. And just say, hey, see y'all.
Welcome back to the Dog Pound Boom Boom Room for my final thoughts on the OLight BALDR Pro R, Valkyrie Turbo, and the BALDR SBL. I know this video is a lot different than our normal videos, but because I get a lot of questions in regards to the OLight units, I felt that this would be the easiest way for me to try and answer those questions. At least now you've seen them work in real time and demonstrated the best way that I can demonstrate them. Even though I couldn't do any live fire at night with them, I did the best I could, and I truly hope that it helps you guys out. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's different, but it was done with love. Thank you to our product sponsors who have supported us from the beginning. Please see their info in the closing of this video. Their websites and contact information will be listed in the description of the video. Spend time with those you love and care about. Time spent with them is always time well spent. May you live as long as you want, never want as long as you live. Shoot straight, shoot often, be safe, and God bless. And we will see you all right back here next time on the Dog Pound and maybe in the Boom Boom Room. Merry Christmas, everybody. Much love.